Getting started early, people. I hope you're ready. We are live. It's about that time. Be here, be somewhere else. Get excited, people. Get excited. What's going on, everybody? We early. What's good, everybody? There's the link. Why does it say Friday, December 1st? Makes no sense to me. Whatever. What's up, everybody? Let's do this. No major changes since this morning. I added Bobby Portis and Buddy Hield to my player pool. Other than that, nothing's different. What's up, everybody? Point guard I trust from the Clippers. There isn't one. Without news, I don't think you can make that sort of decision. So I'm avoiding Teodosic and Evans. Favorite value play under 4K on DK? I don't think I have one. I mean, I guess CJ Williams. He's the only one that I have at that level. I mean, Thon maybe. I'm not really. I don't have anybody that low. Teodosic is not out. He's just likely to be out, but he's officially questionable. Drummond starting. I am itching for this. I'm super ready. Who gets more minutes, Decker or Wesley Johnson? What do I have it at? I'm not looking at either two guys, so I haven't looked at it since this morning. I've got Wesley Johnson at 25 and Decker at 24, so yeah, drinking some wine. I mean, I don't care what DraftKings came out and said. He hasn't been ruled out. He has not been ruled out yet. 100% full stop has not been ruled out yet. But I don't expect him to play. That's neither here nor there. Not out. See? Right here. Still questionable. Serge, Bellinelli, Harris, or Portis Holiday. Portis Holiday healed. Yeah, look, I don't expect him to play, but we don't have real news. We just have Doc Rivers talking about it 7 hours ago. And to be perfectly honest, it's the Clippers in a late game. Dark blue with the dollar. Didn't see that one coming. Thank you, Dark Blue. But yeah, you know, it's a 10:30 game. I'm not even trying to toe the line. Until I know for sure, they're all off my radar. Dark blue, thanks for kicking it off. All right, let's get to the build. All right, dark blue, you're out of your damn mind. How many minutes? Like this whole week? How many minutes is he gonna play? 75? Dark blue, I love you. You're the man. No, I wouldn't go from Towns to Cousins to get rid of DeRozan. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Off to a great start. Oh, there it is. Here's a great tweet for you. Every site on earth except you has my Teodosic out because they're all using the same source that's inaccurate. That's amazing. Love you too. No, I don't have Drummond at all. Neither. I mean, the first one, but I don't like that part of it. Yeah, I love Portis. Yeah, Blake is out. Alrighty, so first let's set everything to 100. See where we end up. Best stud play. For me, it's Anthony Davis. If we're high enough for stud there, I have. That's a hard question to answer, Portis or Markkanen. You got to tell me what you do with that other 1,500. Ooh, you son of a bee. LeVert on a minutes limit is not what I wanted to hear. I've been all over him today. That's really annoying. Yeah, I like AD more than Boogie. Particularly on DK because of the salary difference. I prefer DeRozan over Oladipo. I prefer Schroeder over Bledsoe. Like 18 or something like that for. Yeah, I still prefer AD. Yeah, I was just kidding. I totally understand the soccer transfer market. Bad joke. I'm not big on Fox. I went to Healed instead. How many Warriors is too many? One? Maybe? 1.5? I gotta back myself off of LeVert now. Man, that's a bummer. Mirotic is out. I already don't have enough minutes here. Mirotic is doubtful. I have not seen anything about him being in. I was gonna have Levert in like in a ridiculous amount of lineups tonight, and now I have to change it. Where do those other minutes go? Tyus Jones because he plays 30 minutes. Trey Lyles, sure. No on Tristan Thompson. I'd like Stauskas more if he wasn't questionable. I mean, I love it. I'm going to run out a lot of AD and DeRozan tonight. FanDuel Cash and Steph. Admittedly, I haven't looked at it, so let's take a look. Cousins might be more of a must than Steph. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like Chris Paul, you kind of have to have Steph, in my opinion. Portis. I think Portis is probably the best play on the board now, or something close to it. Like pound for pound. I won't have any Tyrone Wallace. Portis. It's not even remotely close. Portis. Sub 6,000 point guards on FanDuel. If Dinwiddie doesn't count, then Rondo, DeLon Wright, Tony Parker. I would take Aldridge over Draymond. Yeah, I hate that Brogdon's starting. I'll have a little bit of Harrell. What am I doing? Brooklyn. Where in the world do those minutes go? All right, 33 to Dinwiddie. 31 to Crab. 31 to Hollis Jefferson. Best I can do there. Stauskas. No. Stick. AC. Bump. Allen, Zeller, Okafor. Who the hell else is going to get minutes on this squad? Oof. Let's add Milton Doyle, whoever the hell that is. That's awesome, Willie Freeze. Who's Swish? Oh, Swish Analytics? I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't have Milton Doyle added, so, you know, I'm giving him like 3 minutes just to fill up some space. What's up, Tree Trunk? Thanks for the referral, buddy. Thoughts on Arsenal? They're a shit squad. I hate them. All right. Where the hell did my notebook go? All right. Never mind. Okay, so I don't like Levert as much now because I can't trust the minutes. So let's bump him down. Oh, here's something I wanted to show you guys today. Something I put together earlier. Helps to give perspective a little bit. So what we have here, this is Portis, my minutes projection, my projection, his salary, in this case on DK, and his points per minute. So if we just look at what his weighted points per minute for this year has been, we would be looking at a range of, you know, we're expecting 26 points, but if he only plays 20 minutes, it's 22 points. If he plays 26 minutes, you get up to 30. But there are all these scenarios here where if he plays slightly better, it's, you know, in the 5x and 6x and 7x if things go crazy. Or if he has a step down game and he's, you know, 0.97 fantasy points per minute, you can still get to 5x on 23 minutes. That's why someone like Portis ends up looking so well. There's a lot of upside built into him. If we look at someone like Anthony Davis, I guess. You know, we've got this range where if he only plays 33 minutes and plays poorly, it's a 4x. That, you know, it's a big problem. But you can get there, you can get the 5x just from minutes, which I think is the most interesting way to look at that. Who's someone that's going to be mid-tier minutes? Markkanen would be a great example. So Markkanen projected for 30 minutes. I've got him at 30 fantasy points, 5,900. But if I have him at 30 minutes, you know, there's some variability in that number. He can be anywhere 27 to 33 minutes, which I think is like a pretty safe bet. That's anywhere from 4.6x to 5.6x. So it's a thing that you want to remember when it comes to some of this stuff. Just little bits of information can swing value like dramatically. The difference between 29 minutes and 31 minutes is the difference between 4.9x and 5.3x. Like that's big in general. Shout out to the frozen pickle, I guess. I need to start building here. No major news. Time to focus. So when I do this and do full, we'll bump to 8 random, 2 unique. Where the hell did all my groups go? That's annoying. Create new group. Ibaka. DeRozan. Yeah, I love DeRozan tonight. I'm going heavy on DeRozan. I need to get a notebook. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, the wife snatched my pen too. I'll lose my mind. Okay. I would want Ibaka the most out of everybody there. All right, so I know that I want a bunch of, let's just check them off here. A ton of AD, ton of DeRozan. Yeah, Jokic looks good tonight. I want a ton of Lou, Dunn. One, two, three, four. Portis. Lou Will or DeRozan? I prefer DeRozan, but I like them both. I don't even know what that says, dark blue. Where's Shreds? Why Dunn? Why not Dunn? Guys, Chris Paul's not going to play 48 minutes face guarding. Chris Paul's not going to play 48 minutes and face guard Chris Dunn the entire time. All right. 1 and 215. Toronto and Brooklyn 7.5, 217.5. Houston and Chicago 6 and 221. Cleveland 1, 222. Pels and Pistons 6 and 212. Spurs and Kings 199. Nugs and Warriors. Ooh, 10. That makes me feel a lot better about having Nugs. 4.5 and 214. Play Buddy Hield instead? I don't know. I wouldn't start the 3 of them. I'm starting to like Dinwiddie more and more. Now that I don't love LeVert as much as I did earlier. No, I forgot how to say that correctly, but I'm not on the shitty backup point guard from the Pistons. I like Justin Holiday and Portis, but no, Portis is the best play from the Bulls. Markkanen or Taj? Probably Markkanen. He's not far from a shitty point guard. He's a guy that doesn't play when everyone is healthy. He's a replacement level point guard at best. If Reggie Jackson isn't hurt, he doesn't play. And the Pistons aren't exactly the Warriors. Look, he can have a decent game, but he's also, you know, a shitty backup point guard on the Pistons. Aldridge or Lou? Lou, but I like Aldridge. What the hell? Paste. Nope. There we go. No one only needs him to get 20. Look, and I'm sure that having him in the past when he did well is great too. Do I get credit for DeRozan's 75 fantasy points because he put them up last week? No. Guys, are we really going to do this? Do I really need to go through this? So we're expecting the backup guard for the Pistons, who hasn't played more than 22 minutes, to be like good old Mr. Reliable. He's played like 4 games this year. How many minutes has he played this year? This is going to be great. If it's 100, I'll be surprised. $83. What are we doing here? He doesn't love him too much. If he loved him, he'd play him. But then we should roster everybody that's $3,000. Guys, you asked me the question. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I'm fine without it. 20 plus minutes a game. He's played 4 games. 2 of which under 20 minutes. I don't. What are we talking about here? How is this even a discussion? He's barely in the NBA. Well, yeah, if he starts at some point, it's a different question. If he starts and I think he's going to play 29 minutes, I'd like him. But his minutes high this year is 22. And that's all happened in the last week. God. That's the only time there's ever been a discussion about this. David Wilson. Thank you, my man. It's my wife's maiden name. So, I mean Wilson, not David. My wife's maiden name is not David. What do you mean every time? He's played 4 games. Yeah, look, I might be wrong. But, you know, I might also be absolutely right. Man, I haven't done shit yet. All right, my pool. We're good there. 2, 8. Good. Good. Probably Iguodala. All right, so we want to do AD 80, DeRozan 80. Fuck. First things first. Everybody to 25. DeRozan to 80. AD to 80. Definitely Kawhi Leonard. All right. Lou Williams up to 80. Chris Dunn, Bobby Portis. I feel like I want one more guy. I'll have a decent chunk of Ibaka. I should bump him to a higher number. Yeah. Look, I loved LeVert. Thanks, Cody. I appreciate it. I'm not going to take Okafor, though. I loved LeVert, but Atkinson just said that he might monitor his minutes, so you can't love him as much as I did before, unfortunately. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not Lyles. Only thing I could say is click the super chat button. I don't really know how else to use it. Why wouldn't Schroeder have a big game? Like, they're so far down the line on guys that have any talent. But he's not popping up anywhere. $35 fantasy points there. 36. I have him at 35. Yeah, let's. Why not? Okay, so reverse that by exposure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Brogdon or Fox? Healed? I don't know. I like Tyus Jones. I like Schroeder, whatever. Joe Harris starting for Damari Carroll. Okay. I don't know if I love it. Sorry, Jason Derulo. Ooh. Who gives a shit about basketball? Max and Frankie March 3rd. That'll work. All right, no Stauskas. So you, okay. That's... guys, lay off him. I know he's not serious. Where in the hell do those minutes go now? Okay, so Joe Harris has to play 33 minutes. Hollis Jefferson's going to have to play like 31. Crab is going to have to go to 33 probably. No Stauskas. And it's just a bunch of bigs. Who is the big benefactor here? Let's get in something that I actually don't hate. So Dunn, Lou Williams, Portis, AD, Schroeder. All right, I need more DeRozan than that. All right. Now, let's get that in there so I can just calm the hell down first and foremost. Dan! Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Let's get these placeholders in, and then I can start digging into this. Oh, lost the chat. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going after Okafor, but we'll see. Yeah, Milton Doyle's going to have to get some minutes now. Sort of by default. Whoa. All right. Probably Paul and Curry. Oron, thank you so much. Good luck to you too as well. I actually hope you do well. Not the rest of these clowns. Breaking off them stacks. And it's in US dollars and not Monopoly money like some of you other guys pay with. Now, all jokes aside, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Who said that they love Leonard tonight? Oh, do you mean me? Oh, no, I was just mocking that other guy that mentioned it earlier. Oh, we clowns now. Here it comes. I love all of you guys. I do. I really, really do. All right. Okay, so in my 70% DeMar lineups, I get half of them with Ibaka, which is exactly what I want. 7 lineups of Ibaka. Well, I would have preferred at least one without him, but okay. Who takes Mirotic's minutes? Like Zipser and all those other idiots that don't play. $6:34, gents and dolls. 26 minutes until lock. It's Ben Wallace's son, right? What was I doing? Oh yeah, Nets. The update. Oh, I thought that said Drummond. Drummond starting. Good to know. They still have Stauskas in. And Crunchwood pulled him. Wiggins or Barton tonight on FanDuel? It's got to be Wiggins. I like the Nuggets. I just don't know what I like specifically from the Nuggets, if that makes any sense. No thanks on Valanciunas, but I don't know if you're going to hear that or not. Alrighty. I'm back. Don't worry. Moving to OBS shortly. Alright, Harris and Dinwiddie. I don't think I have any Wiggins. Maybe I do have a little bit of them. No, I guess I don't. I don't have any Wiggins. DeRozan and Cat. All right. That's fine. No Cat. No Boogie. Okay. Let's force a Towns lineup. Look, I like Lowry too. AD lineups, 4 of them have. Okay, so let's go one more and get crazy. Why am I so high on DeRozan today? I just think he looks great. I don't really know how else to say it. Everything that I looked at looked great for me. How many guys we got here tonight? Whoa. Is it really 340? Odds on LaMarcus sitting. I mean, that's one of those things where if you can predict how well, like, we can be confident about things the Pop does, you're probably really good at DFS. Okay. Let's bump that up. 42. Now what? Yeah, I'm going the opposite of fade DeRozan. I'm going heavy on DeRozan. Joe Harris or Iggy? Probably Joe Harris. Let's bump up Gary Harris. I think I got full freight on Rondé. Yeah, I'd play Cauley Stein. I would choose neither. Alright, that's it for me. Let's export these shits, and then it's only questions from here on out. What the fuck is the deal with this? Portis for sure over Jordan Bell. I assume you guys can hear me again. Alright, I'll put in one crappy ass Dwight, whatever the hell his name is, lineup. I'll do one lineup with him. Lou Williams over Jimmy Butler, I think. Perfect. Now, Select all. 9, 12, 15, 18. What is happening right now? Order produced. 2017, 16. Why is it not? This is so weird. Okay. Can I just get my lineups in so that I could answer questions from you guys? Oh, no, it's going to crash again. Oh, maybe not. Felt like it was. All right, there we go. Lineups are saved. Barring any late news, I'm in with what I want to be in with. Upload. Enter. All right, 15. Bring the questions. Let's go. I'll answer everything I can. Yeah, totally cool with the DeRozan Davis stack. I'm doing most of that. How much Wiggins did I run? 0. That's a good question. Probably not too much, just because of the way that I have the exposure set. But if I go, because I only have a shallow pool, like if I go to 50%, I only have 50 guys, so it's still going to blast out everybody that I wanted at the top. And then it's not that much different. All right, Joe Harris or Iggy? Joe Harris. To fit in an AD into who do you go for? But Portis and it depends how far down you got to go. Probably Joe Harris. I've got probably like 4 lineups with Justin Holiday. Why not LeVert? I'm sorry, Caitlyn Jenner. I just can't go as big on him as I wanted to. Atkinson talked about him potentially being on a minutes limit tonight. So I have him in a minimal amount of lineups. Taking AD over Boogie. I like AD regardless. But on DK, the price is just insane. But I was leaning towards AD either way. Bledsoe or Eric Gordon? If you're asking questions, make sure you let me know which site. Some of these I can't answer. Fox, Rondo, or Tyus on FanDuel? Probably Rondo. Yeah, probably Rondo. Lyles and Steph or Tobias and AD? Probably Tobias and AD. They won't be very owned. Minimal amount of Drew. I like all of the Nuggets, and I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, but I couldn't really figure out any way to parse out Murray, Harris, Barton, Lyles. So I have little bits of all of them. I wouldn't want any Isaiah Thomas. I don't really have any Iguodala. Where did I learn how to use Excel? I just learned 15 years of it. Today I'm playing primarily GPP. I would probably do Barton and Wiggins out of all of those. Bledsoe or Gordon, DK, GPP. Probably Bledsoe. I don't think you're crazy for fading Curry. Schroeder and Dunn for me. You should not be starting Tyrone Wallace in cash. Fuck, this thing is moving way too fast. I mean, if you're playing 150 lineups and Malachi Richardson's a sneaky punt, why Harris over Iggy? He should just sort of have as many minutes as he wants. Bullock or Iggy? I mean, Bullock should be less owned than Iguodala. It depends what you're looking for. Yeah, Bobby Portis is viable across the board. Harris, LeVert, or Drew on FanDuel? Harris. Wait, yeah. Probably Drew. Sorry. Drew over Harris and LeVert. What small forwards do I like on any slate? I mean, I can't. I like a lot of them. Stack, Portis, and Markkanen? No. How many times have I played 150 lineups? 0. Middleton or Schroeder on DK? Schroeder. Exposure to Middleton on DK. I have 0. I mean, if anybody ever says they don't think that LeBron could hit a 70-point fantasy total, they're lying. Who knows? Once Hill was out, I bumped up Buddy Hield, and his projections just looked really good. I don't have like a lot of them. I don't like them or anything. I don't have any FanDuel lineups. AD, Giannis over LBJ. I think now. No, LeBron over Giannis on DK. Oh, you said FanDuel. Yeah, still LeBron. As far as I know, LaMarcus is playing. I like him a lot. It's too risky for me. Wiggins over Barton. Chicken Ramen. Iggy on FanDuel over Crab. Dinwiddie, Holiday, Iggy, Fox, Brogdon, Reason. Dinwiddie, Holiday, Iggy. I think I like all three. In fact, yeah, I like all 3 guys in the first group more than I like their counterpart in the second. I'm watching the BCS tonight. I forgot that the game was on until you said that. So, no. Clay or Gary Harris? Gary Harris. Holiday or Anderson? Same price on DK. Which Anderson? Kyle? Ryan? I don't want to have to look that up. Murray or Dinwiddie on DK? That's a good one. Dinwiddie. I didn't like Clay at all today, but, you know, it doesn't take much. Keegan, go eat your dinner. I would rather have... Ooh, that's interesting. I would rather have Justin Holiday over Kyle Anderson. I have some Harrell in GPPs, if that helps. Will and Tobias or Chris Dunn and LaMarcus. I prefer Chris Dunn and LaMarcus Aldridge, but if Aldridge somehow gets scratched at like 8 o'clock, don't blame me. Oladipo, I don't have any of him. Harris or Healed? It's got to be Harris just because of the minutes. Right? 4,200. Healed 46. Yeah, it's got to be Harris. Yeah, it's got to be Harris. Love or Capella? Why am I slouching so much? Jesus. Love or Capella? Capella. Dunn and Holiday or Bledsoe and Portis? Dunn and Holiday, which I feel like most people won't agree with. Neither Dellavedova or... I don't remember how to say that, so I need to look it up. bikes? It's really bikes? Well, I don't want bikes. Davis or Cousins? Davis. Draymond and Cat or Aldridge and Davis? Aldridge and Davis. I mean, I would assume Aldridge plays 30 minutes. Look, I assume he's either playing 30 minutes or 0 minutes. I mean, it's not that I don't think Oladipo will go off. It's not my spot. Tyus Jones or Rondo? Depends on the site. Fucking stupid Tuesday news. No Lillard tomorrow. Heald or Joe Harris? Joe Harris. Brogdon Portis or Wallace Markkanen? Brogdon Portis. Jones or Rondo on FanDuel? Rondo. Odds that Dellavedova puts up 25. I've got him projected for 14, so you tell me. Gasol or Miles Turner on FanDuel? Neither. Dinwiddie or Wiggins on DK? Dinwiddie. Zeller, a good flyer. No. Holiday or Gary Harris on FanDuel? Holiday. DeAndre or Aldridge on DK? Look, I like Aldridge. There is an inherent risk that he might not play. Yeah, I would be happy having some Evans if we knew Teodosic was officially out, but I haven't gone down that rabbit hole at all. It doesn't seem worth the risk. Love Bertans or Dunn Joe Harris? Dunn Joe Harris. We'll die with you, Ricky. Welcome, Michael. Come back every night. 5.8 too expensive for Gasol on DK. I mean, I think so. Look, Fantasy Cruncher has Gasol projected for like 17 minutes. What does RotoQL have him at? I'm not, that's so risky. Supdal. There's a chance that everyone on the Spurs doesn't play every single night. No, OBS is just a different software that I would use so that, you know, the stream gets to you guys. What I use now is XSplit, and that crashes. Look, I get people fading DeRozan tonight. Just doubling down on my DeMar DeRozan stuff. Drummond or Towns? Towns. Justin Holiday or Bazemore? Holiday. Whew. Rapid. This is a lightning round. I can't believe I dropped 2 streams. That sucks. Which contest did I enter on DK? What is it? The sharpshooter and whatever the quarter arcade is, I guess. Right? Yeah, sharpshooter and the quarter jukebox. Wendy's or KFC? Ooh, Jizz Dragon coming with the fire questions. So I'm going to approach that from if I had to have one, but I can get anything on the menu, the answer is Wendy's. But I would rather have KFC's chicken tenders than anything else on Wendy's menu. Oh, we're locked. Holy shit. IPA or lager? IPA. I'm originally from like 10 minutes away from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, birthplace of Yingling. So lots of Yingling Lager in my life to start, and I'm just kind of over it. Oh, how can you talk shit about Wendy's? Spicy chicken sandwich? Mwah. Everybody loves a Frosty. Let's be real here. Full stop. And for some reason, I identify Wendy's French fries as like my go-to French fries. I had a weird thing about ketchup growing up where I would only use it if it came out of one of those pumps. And back in the day, Wendy's was the only place that had the pump ketchup. So I got really crazy about Wendy's fries. Lancaster. I was up there earlier this year for a wedding. I guess that was last year. Used to go to Shady Maple all the time. Went to Kutztown, Brandon, if that helps you. How do you go about creating your projection model? If you Google Basketball Reference simple projection system, that's where I started. I didn't know anything about it. I slowly worked and recreated it in Excel, and then got to the point where I knew that I needed a database to house it, so I learned just enough SQL to get it all in a database. We don't have a Popeyes close, or I would go to Popeyes all the time. Wife doesn't necessarily hate sports. She thinks this is awesome, and she doesn't discuss DFS at all. She doesn't know shit about this, but she does run a girls' fantasy football league for like 6 or 7 years. I think the Baconator is like the most overrated thing ever. Yeah, Doug Dubs. The shit locked 2 minutes ago. No, Moses. Never won anything big. Up until this year, I've always played predominantly cash. So most of my... I've never really mass entered any GPPs to have any of those. What sport am I natural in? Like playing or DFS? Kutztown's, it's Kutztown. Basil for sure. I'm one of those people that cilantro tastes like soap. All right, Brogdon at 6%. Sabonis at 8.2. I don't really have a ton of this game. Don't do any golf DFS. Roll Tide. Although I do have... One of my wife's best friends went to Georgia, so I kind of feel bad about that. I do financial work for the biostatistics arm of a clinical trial company, so it's the best way to describe it. Giannis, 9%. Oladipo at 20% is kind of terrifying. But if you think about it, how much different are Oladipo and DeRozan? I mean, pretty different, but, Yeah, I don't know what that Kaiser University is, though. I spent a lot of time in State College. I had a bunch of friends that went to, like, Penn State, Hazleton, Harrisburg. Oh my god. I never even realized that was there. Well, shit. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't realize that was there. Well, put it this way, Greg. If you go into biostats, let me know. We get like $2,500 referral bonuses for bringing in statisticians. So, well, I never really... Checking ownership percentages was never anything I really did because I played cash. I don't really play anything other than basketball. So, Yeah, I don't really have any part of this shit, so that's kind of fine. Bojan should probably be owned more than that, but other than that, who cares? Shout out to the people. Well, I guess that was me however long ago. Shout out to the people taking like TJ Leaf and shit. I don't use SAS or SPSS. I should really learn SAS, considering the statisticians and programmers at work. Hold on. Wife's FaceTiming me. So I'm live right now with you and with the public.
Oh, jeez. I'll call you back later.
I'll call you back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye. I'm not planning on adding any features to the spreadsheet tonight. But this whole week, including the weekend, I'm going to have nothing but free time, so. Hottest sportscaster chick on TV. I mean, Erin Andrews is kind of like the gold standard. What's her name? I think Beetle would be a good time. Talk like wrestling or something, but, you know. Okay. Doug, there's no... We're ending it there. Erin Andrews is very clearly hot in person. It's not the makeup. It's not the makeup. I saw her through a peephole. It's not the makeup. It's all good. Allegedly. Why no God? Guys, I don't have enough time to do all this shit. I barely have enough time to... I had to cut out a lot of stuff in my life just to play basketball and do all this stuff. I can't be researching some ridiculous European tour event. Doris Burke, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Doug. We saw the people video. She'll poke her head in here eventually. I know she wants to, but she's in San Francisco, so she's 3,000 miles away from me right now. Nope, nothing on YouTube for monetization. I think I hit 100,000 views and 2,000 subscribers today, but let me check. Yeah, 101,000 views, 2,000 subscribers. Hit them both today. Still nothing. All right, that's it, guys. Haven't eaten any dinner or anything yet. You guys, good luck tonight. Video in the morning. Going live again tomorrow. Going live all week. Best of luck to everybody. Have a good one.